guess why ball pit is.
My word, that was not planned, I promise, in the slightest. Welcome to the Trophy Room pre-show. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit. Alongside me are my two illustrious co-hosts. We're here to guess the game as people trickle on in, and I start writing the posts for this show, and then we're going to get right into the real deal, the Trophy Room itself.
I love
and we're
how
a little early this week, which is nuts.
I love how we already have a question in chat from 40 minutes ago.
Listen, this person wanted to make sure.
Really wanted to make sure, yeah.
They wanted to make sure. Dwane Raksha in the chat.
What up?
Yes, and Dula in the chat. What up?
All right, well, Joe does all the background things. Yeah. Like, what are you thinking for this one?
I'm struggling to think of the name. But what was that game? I didn't play it, of course, because I don't play anything. That game with the Little Kitty Big City.
Oh, sure.
I feel like it's kind of got that vibe of art style, even though it's not that game, but that vibe.
Yeah. I didn't hate it. Ooh. Is it... Okay, so in this scene, is it dark because it's scary? Or is it just dark just setting-wise?
I think it's just like nighttime or there's a storm rolling in. Because the first picture didn't look like scary vibes.
No, yeah.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is that somebody holding a cup? Like what?
It looks like industrial lights or like...
Okay.
You know that light above like the dentist chair? That's what I'm getting from here.
I don't have another guess. I'm okay if we skip this one.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, this looks like something where you would like... Not like a point and click adventure, but one of those things where like you can click on everything and it kind of gives you a little description. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How is this the same game as like the other screenshots? Like this looks...
I could see the first and the third being the same, but the second is throwing me for sure.
I feel like this is a Double Fine game. Ooh, Golden Idol.
What's the Day of the Tentacle?
Yeah, but I think that was on older consoles.
Just the skull's kind of giving it away.
Yeah. I like Golden Idol.
Yeah, I don't hate that. That's because that's a point and clicky type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay. So it's not the first one, it's the last one that just came out. So not Rise. Oh god, what was the other one?
Was it Search? Case?
The Case? No, I did Case.
Oh.
So it's Rise. Good call,
I thought it was called The
Dwani.
Search for the Golden Idol. Is that a different game?
It might be. I don't know. Good call.
Yeah,
I don't think I would have gotten there.
I would not have gotten there. All the pictures looked so different from each other.
I know it should be up my alley, but it's... Yeah. Ooh. I think I know what it is. Right off the bat.
Suddy changed his name on the Patreon, and I don't agree with it.
Oh. Okay.
Should be Lord Commander.
I have no idea. The only thing I could think of would be a game that it wouldn't be, which is Kameru, but that's like a really, really small indie game that I don't think it would be.
What if I told you my guess involves feeding your followers their own
Cult
shit?
of the Lamb?
That's my guess. I just from the little character in the upper left. His little legs. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, we would have gotten it the second one for sure. Okay, all right, name this.
Yeah.
See, that's
Can't wait
another
for
one
that
I haven't
expansion.
played, but at least I'm familiar with it.
All right.
Whenever you get around to it, Light, I think you'll enjoy it.
All right, everybody, I'm ready.
Well, we're not. So.
We just started.
Okay.
So like,
All right, fine. This one, the last one, and then we gotta get going.
Whenever we get through this whole release the list fiasco,
Yeah.
we got to start a new petition of let Light and Kyle guess, okay? Because this oppression that we were getting from you, Joe, is
Only
crazy.
3 rounds is not enough.
No.
You're a dictator, Joseph.
Not just for a day.
Listen, no kings. Am I right, Light?
Maybe a giant
just-
golden statue.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna skip.
A metal wall. I don't know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like what Jeannie says. Metal. Oh,
90.
sorry, Metal Gear Jesus.
94.
Yeah, Resident Evil HD.
Really?
Okay, but that looks like a castle in like demony.
I've never played the first Resident Evil. I know. I'm sorry, but
Fake fan.
have you, Joe?
Nope.
Okay, it's not Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
see, this is a castle-y
PS2.
thing.
PS2.
No, my first Resident Evil game was Biohazard.
7, right? Yeah.
What are other castle games that have like a demony aspect?
Maybe
to them?
it's Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah, I like that
Devil
idea.
May Cry.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, all right, everybody.
I love when we synergize, Kyle.
That's how I need to get the juices flowing every week.
I can
There
never
it
come
is.
up with the actual name of the game,
One
but
more,
I can
allow
point
you
out
one more.
all of the
You
details
have-
and
yes.
get you there.
It helps so much. And also, while Joe's doing whatever he's doing, I will address what's going on behind me during the main show.
Okay. I like your pillow. I'm jealous. I want one.
Oh, I should hide that. I don't want a certain somebody coming after me, you know? Because I shouldn't have that.
Call the gaming police.
Woo! Woo.
Listen, there wasn't a sign that said we couldn't have one. We
I
thought they were
know.
party favors.
Yeah.
I just forgot my party favor bag. That's all.
God, remember when we got a fucking NFT book? I threw that out so fast.
I still can't believe that I got a freaking foam finger that I actually packed and brought home. What? I just throw that out.
That is a great point. You're muted, Joe.
Kyle, could you do me a big solid under Flash News? Could you add the Remedy story in?
There's a Remedy story?
There's a Remedy story. It's a sad story. They're not closing down, but
You don't do that to me. Is that from today?
yes, there's COO or
Yeah,
CEO.
I gotcha.
Step down. Because who knew live service game would be a bad idea?
You guys are getting spoilers for the show.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Recording in progress. Where's the
Very excited to hear
assets?
that, Nisa.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Joe sucks.
Oh, wait, no longer. Greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode 450 of the Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here where we chat about the latest and greatest in all things PlayStation each and every week. This week, we chat about some Horizon movie news, the PS6 price tag being half of the next Xbox, Halo on PlayStation, maybe, sort of, kind of, I don't know, who knows. Our Outer Worlds 2 review in progress for the audio listeners, and so much more as we do it live each and every Wednesday night at youtube.com/PS Trophy Room and twitch.tv/PS Trophy Room. And if you're watching over on YouTube, please consider hitting that like, share, and subscribe while you're here. And that hype button if it's down there. With all that said, with all that out of the way, the greatest co-host, whoever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson, how are you, sir?
Hello. I'm okay.
Yeah,
Just okay. I wish I could be better, but I'm just okay.
that's fair.
But for audio listeners, won't be able to see it. I don't know how well the video viewers can see it either. I've got something going on my TV behind me.
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to platinum ball pit during the recording of the
What?
trophy room.
What?
Oh.
I'll get into it later why
Okay.
that is possible, but that is what's
Okay.
going on. Okay?
All right. So you're not actually playing it because the game is on the side right now. All right.
Again, I'll talk about it later.
So are you gonna start petitioning for this game to be on the Game of the Year list for the trophy room?
Yes.
Flags?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
All right, let's just get right into it real fast. Ball pit. Honestly, I didn't heed your advice. It is literally the reason why I didn't get the Outer Worlds 2 review in, because Sunday I spent 5 hours playing ball pit
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
Bad decision.
So since you led into it, and the reason why this is possible,
Okay.
I unlocked a character. It's the last character.
All right.
And each character in ball pit you unlock has a special quirk.
Yeah.
You know, some don't use the little tiny baby balls, or what they called, or they like lob them or whatever instead of going a straight line. The last one is essentially he plays the game for you. So what I am doing is I left all the players I don't like using. And I also built a building that allows you to use 2 characters in one run.
Okay.
So I'm pairing them up, and here we are.
That
Everything
means-
else I did,
Right.
but
Work smarter, not harder, Kyle.
exactly. I
That
had
is
this on
literally the
all day
definition.
during work today, too. Like, it is... We're almost there. We're almost there.
All right, fair enough. Light, are you planning on cheesing any platinums during the show?
Whoa. Not cheesing. Whoa.
What?
He's the last character to unlock. I had to do everything else.
I'm not arguing that in the slightest.
There's 30 hours of game time here on my PlayStation.
Hey, listen, I don't doubt that in the slightest. The point still stands. Lightweight, are you?
I'm not playing
Cheesing.
anything right now, but speaking of balls,
All right. Oh, God.
I am one unsolicited picture away from being just no longer bisexual, just a straight up lesbian.
All right, fair enough. We'll let your husband know.
Sorry, Dan.
Yeah, man. What we've been told prior to this show starting, man, female content creators, y'all got it rough.
So I
I
hopped in late, so I don't know this story. But what was the present or the in this time like?
Yeah.
Was there like?
I don't look at my DMs from
Sure.
people that I don't follow because I've learned. So Mr.
Of
Light,
course, yeah.
every once in a while, will go through for me. So he is the one who has to discover them. Tune in next week to see Kyle mining Bitcoin. But apparently this one was just the teeny weeny little whatever that song is. And it just said thoughts ?
Oh my god!
Yeah, my thought is now I'm fully gay. That's my thought.
That's
And that has nothing to do with your size. It just has everything to do with the fact I don't want to see another penis.
I mean,
Done.
Also, like, let's be
Yeah.
real and honest. At the beginning of the show, penises are ugly.
Whoa, some are cute and adorable.
I don't know about that.
Starter question
Phil is
for the
straight
show.
and Joe is bi.
Starter question for the show. Ainsley Bowden writes in, when will the list be released? The trophy room, the trophy list. Okay. I'm setting the record straight. All right. First off, I don't got to prove nothing to nobody. This whole release the trophy list, hashtag slanderous, preposterous, and downright buffoonery. Okay. I have nothing
Good
to hide.
word. We need to bring buffoonery back.
I know it really is. I searched that one in my pocket just a second ago.
Those people who send you those pics, like buffoons, full of buffoonery.
That said, I shall release the trophy list, my trophy list, on 11/11. The day Luminous Arise comes out, my trophy list shall arise from the ashes as I play Luminous Arise on stream.
Joe, like I said on Blue Sky, 11/11 is a special holiday in this household because that's the day
100%.
Skyrim was released.
Of course.
So if you say you are going to desecrate that sacred holiday of my household,
Right.
and you don't actually release the list, I will release my dragons on you. And by my dragons, I mean the slew of dick pics in my DMs.
They're
I
so
will
tiny, but
bombard
they are
you
many.
with all of them.
Oh, that is a scary
Like,
thought.
I
All
would
right.
take it so much further. I would print them out, make a scrapbook,
Oh.
and then mail it to Joe in the postal service.
I'm so tempted to like figure out who these people are and send it to their mothers and be like,
Oh,
"This is your
yes.
child."
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
And then also
Well,
make a scrapbook and send it to Joe.
Yeah.
listen, 11-11. Looks like now I got foreskin in the game. A little bit of housekeeping before we start. Again, 11-11 is our Luminous Arise
Maybe
stream.
I do bring the stream down. Maybe I did. Maybe it is me.
100%. There's children watching. What?
May I ask you, why are you choosing a Lumina stream to release the list? Why not just right now?
I mean, that's a great question. Because I'm very excited for Luminous. I want a reason to stream it, and I was like, well, let me just go on stream, make my trophy list public, so I don't forget.
Joe, you do
And then
know
stream
you
some
don't
Luminous.
need a reason to stream. You could just hit go live.
$1,000,000%.
Yeah, but I like
Just
having
do that.
I like having goals and having reasons for things.
Sure.
You know, I want to make it a monumentous occasion. You know,
You could make it a Patreon goal. We get enough patrons, you release the list.
Oh, here we go.
monetize the list. Never thought about that.
Monetize.
Put your money where your mouth is. You want to see the list?
Yeah.
Pay me.
Hashtag monetize the list. Patreon.com. Speaking about that, I want to thank our amazing patrons over at patreon.com. The reason why we look so good, sound so great, is because of your generosity over at patreon.com/pstrophyroom. So if you ever got you through a long car ride, a tough day at work, whatever the situation may be, it definitely helps us out, even if it's just $1 our way over at patreon.com/pstrophyroom. If you can afford it, we greatly be we thank you for it. That said, if you can't, it's okay. I get it. Economy, rough times. There's always free ways to support us as well. Writing a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple iTunes, rate, subscribe, or whatever on YouTube, all that type of stuff as well. So I always want to pressure y'all, but Patreon definitely helps us out. I want to thank our newest members, Quack Nicholson. The
Great
bronze-
name.
I love it.
Ooh, Quack, listen, I might have to.
This
I
is
might have to
Quackers.
up you to the silver tier or something, so I can say that every week. Quack Nicholson, love
Wait,
it.
you know how you do the goat noise for
Yeah.
Enchanted Goat? Can you
Yeah.
do the quack noise for Quack Nicholson?
Well, I mean, listen, only time will tell. He's got to listen. Bronze members, you get a shout out for the first month. You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying. Quack Nicholson, enjoy it. God, I love it. I love it. Quack. I was just thinking of Donald Duck, but as what's his face? Nicholson, I guess the Joker. Anyway,
Yeah. I'm thinking of a duck joker right now.
Exactly.
That is what I'm thinking of.
That's
uh, Gregory Holmes at the Platinum tier and Laura Liston at the Bronze tier. I want to thank our premium producers, Todd Burowitz, Caleb Cook, and Toxic. And of course, K-Rock Kiddo Cullen. I want to thank our platinum producers, JC, Jedi Master and Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Stephen Flesh, Strubles and Bits, A. Aaron, Bertos Maximus, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silkenet, Decimine, Mitchell Gramling, Mike Thomas, and Gregory Holmes. I want to thank our gold members, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Indoors, Katie, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, The Red Arrow, Ageless Hermit, Androsaur, Astronaut Jr., The Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold E.T., Tino Sixspeed, N. Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Matthew King, Duh Overlord, Dewane Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Bildiner, Samuel Nessling, Maximum Carnage, Michael Hassett, Drug Prowlin Wolf, Maddox, Vigia, Battered Haddock, Arlie Upper 90, Bonnie Barefoot, and formerly known as the Lord Commander Suddy, but now Suddy, Mr. Badbit's Backpack. It's because I carry him in Fortnite, I understand. That's it. Thank you all so much for our patrons. Kyle Stevenson, what about our channel members? Have you got the channel members up on
I
the
do.
pod?
Shout out to the Kush Completionist, Just a Guy, Nisa Hauer, Freight Conductor, Shrubelzabitz, and Tommy. So go become a YouTube member, get a trophy next to your name, become green in chat, and support us doing what we love to do. And
Yeah.
talk PlayStation every week.
And if you got Twitch Prime, that means you get a free sub as well. So toss a free sub our way if you got it. Again, there's multiple ways to help support the show, and you really do keep the lights on. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. All right, gang, listen, there's a lot of stuff to talk about this week. I want to talk about the Outer Worlds on the audio version of the show. So let's square up this news. Let's go. Let's do it. Kyle Stevenson, take it away.
I apologize if you hear the kids upstairs. They are making some loud noises all of a sudden.
Hollering.
First news story comes to us from Sam Sepiol over at Insider Gaming, and Sam writes, Horizon Zero Dawn movie planned to release in 2027, court documents reveal. Sony is fighting Tencent for allegedly copying its Horizon series in its upcoming title, Light of Motoran. Sony recently described the title as a blatant knockoff of their game. So sorry, I got distracted by the lights flashing on my screen from Ball Pit behind me. Light of Motoran. Sony recently described the title as a blatant knockoff of their game. Now, new documents have revealed more information, including the release plans for the Horizon Zero Dawn movie. Horizon Zero Dawn movie has a working script and is looking for a director, according to a report by the Game Post. The head of PlayStation Productions, Assad Kizilbash, spoke about the release plans for the Horizon Zero Dawn movie in a sworn declaration. Kizilbash stated that a film based on the Horizon series is in development in partnership with Columbia Pictures, with whom they have already partnered on the Uncharted and Gran Turismo films in 2023 and 2023 respectively. I don't think Uncharted was earlier than that, but I digress. Kizilbash added that they, quote, already have a working script and are actively searching for a director. The team aims to start shooting the picture in 2026 and releasing it in 2027. In the declaration, the PlayStation Productions head also spoke about Aloy's significance as a brand, not just to the Horizon franchise, but to Sony PlayStation itself. The declaration doesn't mention anything about the upcoming movie's cast or plot. In other news, Tencent has responded to Sony's copyright and trademark infringement lawsuit with a motion to dismiss.
Ooh-wee. So we get some actually pretty interesting news forcibly out of this lawsuit that's going on between Tencent and Sony, and a lot of like dirty laundry as well. Apparently Sony came up to them for a possible Uncharted mobile game, and that got shot down as well from Sony. But yeah, I mean, this lawsuit for me, it seems pretty cut and dry. Like it definitely seems like even down to them, once the lawsuit being placed on Tencent, them changing the key art so that it wouldn't closely resemble Horizon, just goes to show you that they definitely took some homework. That said, Light, I want to throw this over to you. A Horizon movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, I was skeptical even with a show on Netflix, because how do you get a tall neck with a Netflix budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how do you get a Horizon story out of like 2 hours and 20 minutes if you're lucky?
Yeah. That's my fear. Because I agree. On one hand, I want it to be a movie because I want that movie budget. I want them to not skimp on the CGI because they're going to need to use CGI. I want the robots to look really cool. I want the world to be really cool. And I think that needs a movie budget versus a TV show budget. But I think you need the time of a TV show. You need the hour-long episodes, and I don't know, maybe bring it back to the good old days when we had 20 episode seasons. That would never happen. But you need a lot of time for the story, because even if you don't do any of the side stuff, which is what makes the world magical, in my opinion, in Horizon, and you only focus on the main story, you got to cut a lot of stuff out. And if you cut a lot of stuff out, you don't get attached to the world and you don't get attached to the story. For me, I love Horizon's story because of those side things, the side characters, but also like the little audio logs and things that you find that really build that world out. And I don't think you're building that world out in 2 hours to the point where you're going to become attached. Now, that's not to say it's impossible. Look at Lord of the Rings. Okay. Lord of the Rings did it, and it was beautiful and it was magical. I don't think this is going to be Lord of the Rings. No offense. I couldn't even finish the Uncharted movie because I just didn't like it.
Boo light on her show.
So
Xbox fan girl
I,
exposed. You're
so
telling me Tom Holland comes out of the water, he's all wet and stuff, and you're like, I can't watch any more of this.
I liked the beginning, but then as it kept going, it just wasn't holding my interest. And
fair enough.
I'm not saying it was bad. It just wasn't holding my interest. That makes me nervous. I didn't see Gran Turismo. I do think that did.
Don't.
Oh, okay. That didn't do better. I thought it did better.
Bad movie.
Okay, so that doesn't give me much hope.
Yeah.
I personally, and I've said this before, I think on the show, I personally would wish they wouldn't focus on Aloy's story. Do the world, do a different story. Either have it be when the world is collapsing and do that side of the story, and then you can do multiple movies. So you can do like the prequel movie with Elizabeth and all of that stuff, and then you can do an Aloy story so that you don't have to do all the background on Elizabeth because now you can just do the Aloy story, something like that. I just fear there's not enough time to do everything you need to do, and if you split this first game into multiple movies, it's not going to be exciting because I just don't, I don't know. It makes me nervous. I don't think it's impossible to make it to be a great movie. I am very excited for it. I want it to be amazing. I love Horizon. It's one of my favorite franchises. I'm nervous though. I really am, if I'm being honest.
I mean, Kyle, you're nodding your head in agreement.
I sure am. Because I agree with Light. I'd much rather this in the TV format than a movie. Like, just think about how Zero Dawn opens, right? Like, I don't want a 2-minute sequence on the screen of little Aloy going down and finding, not a vault, but a relic of the past. And then, you know, the training montage and, like, more Ross backstory. Like, I don't want that to just be 300 seconds of a full feature-length film. I would love a whole single episode on it. I would love a whole episode of the TV season, kind of like what Last of Us did, which I absolutely love, with the Bill and Frank episode of them actually showing the world right before it went to shit. Like, there's so many cool things that they can do, and just telling a like speed run version of this story and not giving us time. Because, like, to me, if this movie isn't a little over 2 hours, then it's going to be like
shot.
It's going to be just like another summer blockbuster, which is can still have those set pieces, I guess, but that's not what I want. I want to see more of the world and how it's realized, and like said, all the audio logs and finding relics of the past and doing the whole thing with the focus and seeing what that area used to be back then. Like, I remember finding the baseball stadium. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're going to miss that out in a movie version.
Yeah. And I think what Light said too, like, where my skepticism lies is like, how do you tell Elizabeth's story in that short a time? Like, she's such a central character and she has so many scenes that are so important, but it's scenes that are out of place, out of time. How do you nail that in a movie? I don't see it. As much as I see the budget of it, and like, I already got my actor or my director all sorted. Gareth Edwards would be incredible for the role, right? He did the latest Jurassic Park, but he did my favorite Star Wars, Rogue One. He works terrific with scale. So, like, you know, I want to see the scale of these behemoths on screen. And I get it. I bet Sony talks about like this being their avatar, but it's, you know, probably behind closed doors. But I don't see that happening with the Sony Pictures leadership at the helm of this thing.
And I'll tell you exactly how the movie version of Elizabeth's story will go. It will happen close to the end of the movie. It'll be a gotcha, like, oh my God moment. Tiny little flashback, and then they just move forward like they understand everything, and there's no real time to let it breathe or whatever, and that's not what we want.
It go for it. Like,
and going along with that, and similar, like, kind of going along with what Jeannie says, Ross' character is so important to Aloy's story, and you need that time at the beginning to build that relationship with Ross. Granted, he wasn't in the game for a very long time, but because of the nature of the game, you were still able to really fall in love with his character and see the relationship and dynamic. I don't think you get that in a movie where he's going to be introduced and 15 minutes later it's going to be the scene where
something goes awry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to, you're going to be like, why is that? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Why does that impact me?
Like Nissa said it as well. Like, Joe, they sold the rights to K-pop Demon Hunters. Sony's not being smart with movies. I mean, look at what they do with Ghostbusters. They gave us hope with Afterlife, and then
make it an animated movie.
Right.
Look how amazing K-pop was. Now, I've heard that with K-pop, this is a little off task, but with K-pop, I don't know if it was Netflix or Sony or someone told them they couldn't be 3 hours and they had to whittle it down. And you could kind of feel that within the movie. Still a phenomenal movie, but you could feel that some of the pacing was a little funky because of that. So that would make me nervous if they're like, yeah, it can't be a 3 hour movie because it's animated and that's a bigger budget and we don't want you to do that. But that could be amazing too, because then you don't have to worry as much about like those giant like set pieces and things like,
or
you know
like
what I mean?
who's gonna play Aloy, because we got Ashley right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so for me, there's a lot of, I gotta see the cast, I gotta see the runtime, I gotta see the poster, I gotta see a whole lot more things before I'm even on board with this idea.
I'm truly confused at their strategy of when it comes to, I forgot the buzzword that they like to use when media goes elsewhere.
Transmedia.
Of like, we got Twisted Metal on Peacock, we got the God of War show at Amazon, now we've got the Horizon movie at Columbia Pictures. Like, why are we spreading them all out? Right? Like, if it's, I just don't understand it. I guess they're trying to cast a wide net, but in that way, to me, I feel like the quality will be all over the place, right? Like, if you trust Amazon to fund a God of War show, which I think we're all super excited for if they do it right, why not have them also do a Horizon show? Because, like, I think if I know M9 Prime in chat says like HBO would be a great place for it, which sure. But seeing how Amazon treated Fallout, right? Like, I could totally believe if they had a similar budget for the Horizon show, they could pull off a tall neck and like a Thunderjaw. Like,
I wonder.
Easy.
I wonder if that has more to do with who's willing to sign on to the rights or buy the rights. Like, maybe their first choice was HBO, but HBO's like, nah, that story's not something we want to touch or we want to take a gamble on. So then they're like, oh, okay, well, let's go to Peacock because we're doing something else on Peacock. And then Peacock's like, nah, we're already doing something with you right now. So I don't know how that works. I'm not in that side of the industry, so I'm not sure, but I would be interested to know why, because I agree with you. You would think it's like, okay, they worked with HBO for the most part, highly beloved show. Nailed it for the most. Obviously, there are people who don't agree with that, but I feel like for the most part.
And it comes with like a sense of gravitas, like, oh, we got an HBO show. That's like big time.
And then it's like, okay, we worked really well with you this time. Let's work with you really well again. So that's how I would think they would want it to be. But I'm assuming that that's not necessarily how it works on the back end.
Yeah.
Now, here's a fun one. Scott9572 writes, what's up, lads and milady? With the announcement of the Horizon film, we're seeing more shows / movies being made from gaming source material, i.e. Last of Us and Twisted Metal. My question is the reverse. What movie or show would you like to see transformed into a game, and why? Light, you raise your hand. Yes.
Okay, so technically it's already been made into a game, but not the kind of game that I want. I want an Avatar: The Last Airbender open world RPG game.
Hell yes.
Where you are the Avatar, or maybe you're not the Avatar. I don't know. You're somebody in the Avatar universe. You're building up your abilities and you're conquering the Fire Nation.
I like that. Kyle Stevenson, what say you?
It's gonna sound generic, but I don't care. It's my favorite movie of all time, and I realize there's an NES game on it. Give me a Goonies game that is like similar, like Uncharted, but you're a bunch of kids on a treasure hunt. Like, yes, I want that real bad.
I'm taking a real wild left turn. I want a Breaking Bad Telltale game.
Oh.
Where I'm making choices as Walter White. If things went differently, and how would they go differently? Like, I could choose the path of like where it all ends, or I could change it completely and do different things. And maybe Walt's, journey ends at season 1. Maybe he branches off in season 3. Maybe he does something totally different in season 5. That type of stuff. Yeah.
The other one would be the Lord of the Rings. And I know there's been spin-off games for that, but I want an open world. I want a Skyrim Lord of the Rings.
No, 100%.
Where you can choose which race you are and all that.
I remember when I bought the MMO way back in the day, and I truly thought that was going to be the thing that dethroned WoW. Man, how disappointed I was. Kyle Stevenson, this one's a long one, so I'd like to read this in pieces, I think.
I assume you want me to stop when you put a little line break.
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
Let's go for it.
This comes to us from Sammy Barker over at VGC, and Sammy writes, PS6 could be less than half the price of Microsoft's very premium next-gen Xbox. We've already reported on how the PS6, due out in 2027, is expected to be less powerful than Microsoft's next-gen Xbox, but that difference is going to come at a significant cost, it seems. Earlier this week, in an interview with Mashable about the new ROG Ally Xbox Ally X handheld, Xbox boss Sarah Bond talked a little more about the organization's upcoming hardware plans. She said, quote, "The next-gen console will be a very premium and high-end curated experience. You're starting to see some of the thinking we have in this handheld, but I don't want to give it all away," end quote. It's already sounding pretty pricey from the phrasing, quote, "very premium and high-end curated experience, eh? Boutique even." That's Sammy writing, by the way. Now, writing on Twitter, hardware snoop Kepler L2 has weighed in with his price predictions for the PS6 compared to the next Xbox. Quote, $600 versus $1,200 is my guess, he said. It's worth noting this is purely his own speculation, but he goes on to explain his thinking. He added, quote, 42% more silicon, 20% more memory, higher board and cooling costs, plus they can't subsidize the hardware with third-party store support, end quote. Indeed, it's rumored that the next Xbox will effectively be a Windows PC and therefore will include access to competing storefronts such as Steam, GOG, and Epic Game Store. For those who don't know, consoles historically have built their business around the concept of a walled garden. Sony, for example, has always sold its system at a loss or break even in order to grow its install base and make money through the sales of software, where it takes a 30% cut on each game sold.
Man, oh man, oh man. That sucks. It's very crazy, like the tailspin out of Microsoft the past few weeks with the.
I love those
all
shades,
these
by the way, Light.
quotes and,
I don't know where you pulled those out from.
I'm just
Right.
hiding my face because what? Just what?
Why? I mean, I like it though. This the very Gaga-esque shades.
They're Mickey Mouses.
I know, they're cute. No, leave them on. I like it. That said, though, like very premium, very high end. That is all buzzwords for something that's going to be very expensive. And Shuhei said it on the Friends for a Second podcast about the PlayStation 6. He was quoted by saying, I think it's really fitting that PlayStation has a new generation of management. The CEO, Hidetaka Nishino, is in his 40s. He's like 46 years old. So much younger generation. Up until Jim Ryan, it was always our generation, the first generation of PlayStation management leading the company. But now with Nishino and Herman as are much younger, they can do something disruptive. They don't have to follow what PlayStation has done in the past. So yeah, it's super interesting. For myself, I think the PlayStation 5 is an amazing system in terms of quality of experience, he says. I think the adoption of the SSD was almost like a miracle. I think the PS5 and SSD has made almost every game a better game. He also says Mark Cerny is so brilliant in designing and creating systems that people can really enjoy, offering up the PS Portal as an example. But he said it. He's like, listen, I couldn't find the quote here, but he's like, it's getting hard for me to even tell the difference of what's truly like next gen. Like it's getting harder and harder. They need to do something different. I don't know, offering a console for $1,000 is that thing. I like the idea here where he's like Nishino and Herman. They're younger minds, which means maybe we're gonna get some new ideas out of them. And truthfully, that's what I kind of feel like Xbox needs right now. Their management's been needing to go for a minute now. It's just, this is not, I don't give a shit if I'm playing Steam on my PlayStation. I worry about the pricing of games, and I'm worrying about, as a PlayStation fan, Xbox not taking the hardware side seriously, because I want that competition. Because if there is none, what is holding Sony accountable, not just on the hardware front or pricing front, but what keeps PlayStation making exclusives if there's no one out there challenging the status quo? So, Kyle, I want to know what your thoughts on all that is.
I just can't think of the next generation yet. I know we
Yeah.
talked about it last week, but then just hearing this Kepler person say,
Yeah.
like, thinking the next Xbox will be $1,200 is crazy to me. It also reminds me a whole lot, and Joe, as a also a former GameStop employee, I don't know if you were around during this time. It's giving me the Steam machines of
Right.
when there were so many different versions of Steam machines, and they were all price crazy. They were crazy high ends, and they just didn't sell.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is doing anything that a PC already does. And so why would anyone want to buy this Xbox hardware and not just hop into PC, right? Like,
And
go
our
for it.
friends at Xbox Era, they're keeping the cap alive. Love you, brothers. They write, when it comes to Kepler and Moore's Law is dead, always remember they might get the right info sometimes, but they never understand it. Sure. And also, again, everything that we're hearing is still super young and subject to change. But when we hear like a CEO going, very high end, it's like, that's just key for me to go.
But when
it's
it
gonna
when
be
it when it
pricey.
comes to the PlayStation side of things, I think 600 is the max that they can go for any hardware.
Yeah.
I think, at least for hardware as we know it, I think that is the upper echelon. If you want a pro version, sure, it'll be more, but like 600, I think, is the
For the
highest that
baseline.
is
Even
like
then,
almost acceptable for people to pull the trigger and get a new one.
I hope in my heart of hearts that I enjoy my Pro quite a bit, but I'm hoping that that console taught PlayStation lessons of like, oh, maybe that thing didn't sell as well as we thought it would, and hopefully maybe that tells them that the price tag is too high for that type of thing, you know? Like, what say you? You hear all this news again, kind of like breaking as we're going along through it, but yeah.
Again, I put my sunglasses on and I hide my face because, like, what the fuck, Xbox? I just, like,
Yeah.
you make it so hard. You make it so hard. I guess maybe I'm the minority. Maybe I'm the
Sure.
weirdo. Okay. I'm the weirdo with a lot of other things. So it's definitely possible. I don't want a PC console. I want a console that I can plug in to my power, plug into my monitor, and then play.
Right.
I don't like having to do things on my PC, which is why I'm not a PC gamer.
Yeah.
I don't want an open console where I can do things and it's too much. My little pea brain, blonde-haired fried can't handle that. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't want it. Maybe some people do, but if I want to have that, I'm gonna buy a PC because you can get a pretty cheap PC and get those same features and get more from it.
Yeah.
I want a console for my gaming that I don't have to think about. It have a pop up and says it needs an update, and I say, okay, update. I just plug it in, I update it, I go. My PC is constantly having issues because I'm a moron when it comes to PC. Let's be real.
You saw me.
The same thing will happen with my Xbox if we're
Yeah.
going to this like I don't need that. Either don't do the console or do a console, but pick a lane.
Right. I mean, you just saw me prior to the show, everybody. I tried to change where my headphones go, and I heard my entire inner monologue and the motherboard going off. Like I was in a place of space and time. But yeah, listen. Hopefully they take the lessons out of like the ROG Ally X. Which Light Soldier sold to try out at PAX West, apparently. And
The moth's flying out of my wallet, though. I still haven't bought it.
Right? But like, it's hopefully they learn those lessons from that, and when they make this next console, all those problems kind of go out the window. I'm assuming that's what this console is at the end of the day too, right? It's just a test bed for the next thing, where she's like, yeah, it very much is, and we don't want to say all the things, haha. It's like, I get it, you want to say you're still making the console, but to me, it just kind of sucks to see where the future of the brand is from someone who loves the brand. Like, I love Xbox. I think they do really great things. And just to see how everything's kind of rolled out in the last month or so, it's a bummer. And I want PlayStation to be challenged. And so hopefully, listen, Xbox comes in and disrupts it. Steam comes in there and they go, hey, listen, y'all, we tried Steam machines again. And this time it's very captivating and that gets people through. And there's another competitor that challenges PlayStation. Because what I don't want is what all these little fanboy podcasts want, which is like PlayStation to be dominant and nobody, challenges
Nobody
them,
wants
because
that. Nobody wants
nobody
that.
wants that. Like,
At least
them
all the
not being
sane people
challenged.
don't want that.
Right.
I think also kind of going into what happened with the whole Amazon internet meltdown thing, whatever
Oh my God.
was going on there. You have one company that basically is ruling the roost with everything. And when something happens, then it's like, oh, well, I guess I'm dealing with that now. Like, you don't have any other options.
Caused so many problems at work the other
I bet.
day, because like I had a brand new game that was just announcing, and because of this AWS malfunction error, whatever it was, I don't even know the full extent of it. Valve couldn't make the Steam page go live in time, so the announcement went out, but they couldn't click the Steam page because it just brought you to the home of Steam and not the game page. It was so stressful.
Even my daughter's school's app didn't work. Like, for they couldn't do attendance, they couldn't check her in because the app didn't work. So it's like, that's obviously an extreme example, and I'm not saying the same thing's going to happen, but you don't want only one option. You don't. I mean, maybe if you're a fanboy, you think you do because they're like, hey, we won, but that's not what you want. You want, in the type of economic situation we're in with capitalism, you want competition.
Yeah.
You want it. That's a good thing. You can pick your side and you can be annoying about it, but you still want competition, because if you don't have it, bad things happen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I listen, I got the percentage of my battery on my iPhone indicator because Android had it for 7 years. You're right. Like, cool things happen because these companies challenge each other and we benefit from it. So now this begs the second part of this question. I got this, Kyle. Don't worry about it. You make sure you have the platinum of Ball X Pit. That's
I'm all good. I set up the next run. We're good.
You're good. No, you got it. Trust me. Sarah Bond also is quoted by saying that exclusive games are antiquated.
Antiquated.
Thank you. I can't read words sometimes. That they're antiquated, seeing people evolve past locking down to one device or one store. She mentions Fortnite, Call of Duty, Roblox, etc. And then you have coming out of Matt Piscatella on Blue Sky posting that Helldivers 2 was the 4th best-selling game of September on Xbox platforms after debuting 3rd in its August launch month. Helldivers 2 ranked 6th best-selling game overall on September and was 19th for 2025 year-to-date period. So, listen, a whole bunch of crazy things have happened in the last month and a half, and the last month and a half kind of sounds like, as we're looking past it, like a year and a half. Seeing Helldivers on Xbox had us thinking at the time, hey, what does this mean for PlayStation exclusives? Will we see more of them on Xbox? Now, a month and a half aside, it seems like Xbox is like, hey, we're a third-party thing, but we happen to have a console. And it's also PC, maybe, Windows 11, whatever. Do we still hold that thought that we're going to see more PlayStation games hit Xbox? And if so, in what form? Kyle Stevenson, it looks like you've been deep in thought.
In what form is an interesting way to ask that question.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, eventually down the road. I think everyone involved outside of Nintendo, because Nintendo's an outlier in this conversation. I think they're seeing the benefit of games going everywhere. Star asterisks after a certain period of time.
Okay.
I don't think will be, at least from PlayStation side, because that's the most comfortable that of for me speaking on it. I don't think there's much value for PlayStation to put it out day and date on Xbox that's the same day as PlayStation.
Yes.
A year later, 6 months later, sure, that window opens up a little bit, but I still think it's valuable for PlayStation to hold some of their games in an exclusive way for a certain period of time. I'm not saying years upon years or decades even, but just I still believe in that kind of system still.
Sure. I mean, Dark Zone says it. PlayStation's games will be on Xbox through Steam. I kind of think that's probably the way you're going to see them on the next box. But I do think the live service games are the games that will come to everything, because I think those games demand the audience. And I think Helldivers definitely shows that that is the way, where we saw like,
But also,
yeah,
just
go
to
for
cut
it.
you off, Dark Zone again points out why I believe the exclusives matter. Because if PlayStation, Xbox games are on everything, why would you want either one?
Right.
And just go to the middleman, and the middleman is a PC or whatever this. Let's just call it what it is. The next Xbox is a PC with an Xbox logo on it.
Sure.
Like that's really all it is.
I think to for me, if I'm Daddy PlayStation, right, Papa PlayStation rather, it doesn't make sense to put my games on a ecosystem that's losing members and losing console share. Um, I think these companies look at something that are of the single player mind, right, variety. Um, I think these companies are looking at Steam as truly is the next big threat, but a ecosystem they can't ignore, where they are the only part of this industry that is growing, right? We're talking about mobile users, that growth has slowed down. Console users have slowed down. PC users, though, again, they doubled their size in over the span of like 4 or 5 years of concurrent players. So like, it is something to take note of. Yeah, as PC games get more accessible, maybe that's the thing that keeps PlayStation even-footed, is how do I adapt to that? You know, like, what do you think? Do you think, yeah, in a limited capacity you'll see PlayStation games hit Xbox? You'll see them through alternative ways, like through the Steam storefront on an Xbox, um, or do you see them in as like a release of floodgates? Let's go. Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I don't see a release of floodgates ever with
Yeah.
PlayStation. I do think it really makes sense for them to, like you said, the live service games or um, big multiplayer games like like Helldivers or things like that. I think it makes more sense to always have those be on as many platforms as you can, because I think for those games it matters concurrent players. It doesn't matter brand loyalty.
Yeah.
But for the story driven games, I do think their current method is probably what they'll continue to do. Like, we'll see it be an exclusive a year or 2 years, whatever, down the road. It will come to PC and or Steam, and then because it's come to Steam, then you can play it on Xbox.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I truly, when I read all this, I was like, man, like, just this today alone, how like the industry has changed in a significant way. So I did want us to like kind of clarify like our thoughts, as like, again, this last uh, it seems like a world a world ago, like August, Helldivers, and what we thought at that time. But now it's like, the way I see it is PlayStation probably wants to capitalize and galvanize more of the market, um and kind of go do the business as usual. It's like, yeah, PlayStation first, then PC, and if it's live service game, it's about the life of that game first. So let's put that where we can put it. So yeah, I just kind of, it's a sad state of affairs. I want everybody to do great, but then it's a weird feeling because you get all these rumors coming about like Xbox games coming over to PlayStation. I saw one the other day about Starfield being announced next year, and that's exciting for me. So like on one hand, it's like I love Starfield on Xbox. I can't wait to earn the platinum on PlayStation. And then you get the next bit of rumors that we've been hearing now for over a year that like, hey, Halo, that's coming over and it's going to come sooner than you think. So that said, all this is rumors. Take it with a pinch of salt. Just like Donkey Kong Bonanza, we're going to talk about Halo Combat Evolved Remake. Kyle Stevenson, take it away.
This comes from Michael Murphy over at Insider Gaming, and Michael writes, a live service Halo game possibly in the works. If you know Xbox, you know Halo. As a beacon for the first-person shooter genre, the sci-fi series has been going on since 2001's Combat Evolved. With the upcoming 25th anniversary coming up and the Halo World Championships next week, the hype for more Halo is huge. Halo Studios themselves confirmed we'll see something new revealed there, likely the Combat Evolved remake. However, according to a credible YouTuber, we may actually see another new project, this time in the live service genre. In a video from Halo YouTuber Rebs Gaming, who previously leaked the virtuous co-development for Halo, it's not Collector's Edition. What does CE mean again?
Combat Evolved.
Jesus Christ, Kyle, get your head in the game. A new entry in the franchise will be revealed soon. The game, which will be live service, is expected to drop next year, meaning 2 Halo games could come out then. Rebs says their source told them it will be similar to Fortnite, though they don't know if it will feature Battle Royale. No other information was provided, so take it with a grain of salt. As previously mentioned, a new Halo-focused showcase event was announced for the Halo World Championship on October 24th, 2025. Oh, that's in 2 days, or tomorrow if you're listening to the audio podcast. The deep dive has been hyped by Halo Studios ever since last year. With the Halo Combat Evolved remake all but confirmed, a new spin-off would be welcome news to fans. Even more so, having 2 titles in 2026 makes for one great anniversary plan. Either way, fans of the series may be in for a treat come October 24th.
So this is the last Halo World tournaments using Infinite. So one would assume next Halo game, you would be able to play it by this time next year. One would assume, right? That said, Papa Taz writes in with, what's up, Trophy Room Trio? I want a new Halo game so bad. With all the hype around Halo, finally, maybe it's just a rumor. That's what I put in. Coming to PlayStation, the game will need a badass theme song. What band or artist would you like to have create the theme?
Sleep Token.
God bless. God bless. It's going to be 8 minutes long. And somehow it's going to get me to cry at the end.
Rip something out of your soul you didn't know was there.
Oh, man. What about you, Kyle Stevenson?
I'm thinking.
All right.
I'm thinking.
I got one, and it's pretty easy. All right. We're breaking out Benjamin again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting a remastered version of the Halo theme song. It just sounds a little bit better. Or listen, I went on a date the other day, and
what? You're just gonna drop that bomb? You didn't check that,
Joe? You are the worst. Why do you not?
Relax.
How dare you?
We've been texting all week, and you don't say, "Hey, went on a date."
Relax. Settle down.
No, I will not settle down.
Because I'm gonna tell you the movie I watched, and then you're gonna be like, "Yikes!" So it was between Black Phone 2 or Tron Ares, and I said, "Let's do Tron Ares because I can't do spooky, scary right now. I can't. I'm not in the zone, and I haven't watched the first Black Phone. I want to watch the first one before I watch the second one. So that said, listen, the saving grace for that film." Because I was like, midway through, I'm like, maybe this ain't that bad because the music fucking rips. Let's get some 9 Inch Nails out there. Let's get some 9 Inch Nails Halo music, you know? Oh, God, how would he do, like, the bum, ba-dum, bum, bum? Like, yeah, how would you handle that? Kyle Stevenson?
can't believe you. You really are. You're something, you know?
Hey, I am but a man.
But it's also you too to be like, hey, I went on a date, but don't feel great for me because I saw a bad movie. Like, that's not the point of the date.
I feel like
Right.
Kyle, this is gonna happen. Like 2 years down the road,
Uh-huh.
he's just gonna pop in the podcast and be like, "Oh yeah, so I'm engaged," and we're gonna be like, "You were dating somebody?"
No, I would go one step further. Hey, I just got back from my my elope. Like I went and eloped. I was on a honeymoon. I'm sorry, guys. It's like, excuse me.
I'm
be
just
late to the
saying,
pod.
if either of you elope, you better invite me anyways. I'll be so mad at you.
I will never
Oh,
elope.
100%.
Yeah, everyone will
All right,
get
well,
invited.
for date number 2, I gotta say I gotta string my friends along like this is an
We're not-
Italian date.
We're not allowed to elope. I'm sorry. My friend.
You guys in the back, you two should kiss.
I will happily be a plant.
Yeah, for
fair
sure.
enough.
Artists for me. I don't know
Yeah.
if either of you know of them, but I love their music. They're a little bit on the sillier side.
Okay.
But Electric Callboy. Let them
Oh,
get the
yes.
theme song.
Hell yeah.
They're great.
Oh, look, give them a goog. They're an interesting
pretty.
sort.
They're pretty great. Didn't we introduce you to them at Extra Life a few years
Yep.
ago? Yeah,
I think
they're
last
so
year or
good.
something like that. Yeah.
They're so good.
Okay. That said, silliness aside, great question, by the way, Papa Taz. When you think Halo Fortnite, does that give you the ick the way it gives me the ick? Or are they alluding to Fortnite because it's the easiest thing for them to kind of like idea to kind of toss out and people understand? You know what I mean? Kyle Stevenson, what say you, sir? Oh, he's playing Ball X Pit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm setting up the next round. It doesn't give me the ick.
No.
I just let me rephrase. Halo Fortnite doesn't give me the ick. I think just the state of live service games give me the ick.
Okay.
I think
like
there's
that.
just too many.
Right.
There's not enough time in the day for us to all have 5 different live service games to be into. Hence why I'm trying to platinum ball pit while I'm recording a show, because there's not enough time to go play everything that I want to play.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, Light, I'll bring this question to you. Blue Wave 5 writes, "Hi guys, I know this might be a bit played out, but I really think a Halo could add in a battle royale mode. I think that if they did it right, it could be unique in a fun Halo style. What are your thoughts? As someone who played Halo games a handful of times, I thought the multiplayer maps were pretty plain." You take that back, you son of a gun. Have you ever played Blood Gulch? Anyway, okay, personal feelings aside. If I remember, the players were all either red or blue too. You son of a gun, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're saying. Customization upgrades would be something. I think it needs to be a thing for the next Halo. Maybe some fun gadgets too. I don't know. Do you think Battle Royale makes sense, Light?
Why not? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess like I have not played Halo multiplayer since OG Halo days with LAN parties. Okay.
Oh, fair
So
enough.
I'm a little rusty with what it's like. Honestly, I would be happy if they just like made the original multiplayer games, but just made them newer with customization. I like the idea of being able to maybe modify the look of your gun or something like that. Like obviously I like the red and blue is classic. I kind of like that. But yeah, I mean I think customization is okay. I think why not have the bigger battle royale modes?
Here's what I'll say.
I don't know. I just feel like kind of go back to your roots because your roots weren't broken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
1,000,000%. I don't think it needs to be battle royale. I don't need whatever their version of the storm closing in. Like I don't.
Well, let's slow down. Because Halo ODST absolutely rips, and ODSTs are cool as hell, and coming in on drop pods sounds like one of the coolest things that I would like. It speaks to my
And you can
12-year-old
still
brain.
do that in the traditional multiplayer modes. Like it doesn't have to be battle royale.
You're not getting it.
Instead of the fog moving in or whatever the hell it is for Fortnite, it's the flood.
Oh, and then
The flood is shrinking the map, and you go too close, and the flood gets you.
come on.
I
Well,
understand
tentacle?
that reference.
You know? No, but like, yeah, I think customization needs to be a thing. I think it like give me
Let me have a pink
Halo.
shoddy.
Yeah, but like also for me, like Halo 2/3 days, there's like the racing stripe down my Spartan's arm and helmet, like the
Can I
dumb
add a
silly little things
Labubu
like
to
that.
the warthog, like on a keychain or something? Can I do
I was
that?
gonna say I like the ideas when games let
Don't
you
like
have
that.
a little trinket on your gun, like a little
Yeah,
dangly.
I
Like
love that. I just said Labubu to disappoint Joe, and mission accomplished.
Triggering me. Yeah, no. And again, I think if this is like the free mode, it totally makes sense to put it everywhere because it's a multiplayer game. And when I think of like Fortnite, or Fortniteifying Halo, I truly think that just means you're bringing in their creation tool into it, right? It's leaving me now for some reason, but like that creation tool was awesome. You got to make so many cool maps and like place weapons and Zanzibar and all that dumb shit. um, do that. Bring that creation tool, bring Halo there, and bring it everywhere.
I
That
just
sounds fun
don't
to me.
want Sabrina Carpenter's and Lady Gaga's running around.
Just make them a voice. I understand. That being said, if this shit has AI in it, remember, first off, worst series to do that because of rampancy. That's a deep cut. But please don't ruin this with dumb AI images of a forest. Just have someone make a goddamn
What
forest.
in what capacity is AI used in?
So the art director, longtime art director, he's been with the game since I think the original, and has been the lead since the departure of Bungie. He left and he had like this very like coded way of saying of like don't betray your values and what you believe in for money or fame or whatever. Um, and so it very much alludes to like AI may we'll see what happens on Friday play a part, and we don't know how it plays a part. But
Okay.
if someone's senior's leaving, and they're like, "We'll talk more about it next year," just know that there's plenty of rakes for Sarah Bond to talk over and trip on. It looks like. All right, that
Don't love
said,
that.
don't love that, man. It's time for some flash news. Gotta run. Gotta go fast. Oh my god, we gotta go so fast. We gotta talk
And I'm
about
already ready.
Worlds. All right, Kyle Stevenson, did you pop the platinum yet?
Oh no. We're still
Pop
ways
that
away.
plenty.
Fair enough. Bill Coon on Twitter. According to a scoop, the platform holder PlayStation plans on introducing the new console variant on the 21st of November, a week prior to the busy Black Friday shopping season. The new PlayStation 5, which will only being rumored for North America right now, will come with a 1 terabyte PlayStation 5 Slim, a digital Fortnite code including 8 skins, an additional 1,000 V-Bucks on top, and most importantly, the bundle will cost around $449, $100 less than the system currently sells on its own. So if you're looking for a PlayStation 5 during Black Friday and you want to get an imaginary deal with exclusive Fortnite skins, they have it.
Can we not? Can we stop trying to make this a thing?
What?
A Fortnite bundle is not enticing. I'm
What do you
sorry.
mean?
I'll be that guy. What, 1,000 V-Bucks and skins along with the console? No. Bundle it with, I don't know, a Death Stranding 2 on sale or a Ghost of Yotei on sale. No. Let's do Fortnite, which is pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
And some basic ass skins, probably.
And probably
Which-
ugly ones.
Yeah, like, no.
Well, the hatred. Which, if you guys haven't seen, I'm actually pretty triggered by the Ghost of Yotei PS5 plates. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
No.
The PlayStation 5 limited edition of Ghost of Yotei with the beautiful mountainscape is
Yeah.
only on one side of the panel. The other side of the panel is just plain white with a little stamp of the sacred symbols on the corner. The
Minimalistic.
That's a little disappointing. I would have at least liked the tree with the slash through
Right,
it as like on
right.
the other plate. That would have been cool. No, I'm with you, Joe. That's a little disappointing.
Or the
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah.
There's so many things you could have done with that. Disappointed. That said, please remind me after the show because I think Art the Clown is in Fortnite and I need to be picking that up. That said, this comes also from Push Square, who writes, Sony's been
You are the problem. Sorry.
You are the
Shut
problem.
Shut your hole. I still got the mute button, Kyle. Sony's been quietly making crucial new improvements to the PlayStation Store, like the recent addition of user reviews, of which now you can write out. Like you can make a Twitter post of like, here's what I liked or didn't like about the game, and you have other users read, which I think is pretty cool. And now it just rolled out a very nice feature that's long overdue. As first spotted by Reddit, fans browsing discounted games may now see a spot that says lowest price in the last 30 days tab, which will tell you if the title's been cheaper over the past month or so. So I thought that was pretty neat.
I would like to throw caution at that user review thing.
Okay.
I feel like that just opens the door for people to review bomb now on PlayStation.
Fair.
I hope it's monitored. I hope they have some back-end systems to help, But
Well, apparently, I mean, listen, we got a 1-star review last week because we got too political because I said that Ghost of Yotei was a success and people that don't like that smell. That said, here's a little a fun one. There's a Astrobot statue out in the wild that you could purchase. Apparently, this is a Japanese store, but it was Astrobot, and I need to throw him in here. He's flying on the little controller.
To the States?
I think you have to buy it there. It's from Bandai Namco. So like I think you buy it there and you ship it over here. But it's so cute, and I want
probably really
it.
expensive.
Yeah, look at that little fella. Look at him. Look at him. He's just flying around. Another bit of flash news: PlayStation 5 has now outsold the PlayStation 3 in the US. That comes from We Are Circana, so Circana Analytics. Congratulations to them. And then this comes from Nintendo Life. Marvel Cosmic Invasion scores a December release date and 2 new fighters. Gang. All right, the game's coming out officially on December 1st. I thought that was already out. I thought we already knew the release date.
Nope.
Cool beans. Alongside giving us a new release, the trailer also looks at Iron Man and Phoenix, the final 2 fighters of the 15-hero lineup. Spectacular Spider-Man's Josh Keaton will be lending his talents to Tony Stark, while Bayonetta 3, come on. Bayonetta 3's, we're going to remember her?
Yeah, no. It's
Commander
Shepard.
And Shepard. Jennifer Hale will voice Jean Grey, the same character.
That's perfect. Wait, no, that's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
She's the voice in the X-Men 97 series, so...
I did not know that.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
For her. Oh, it's so good. They actually make Cyclops a compelling character.
Yeah.
That said, the full launch of rosters will now include Captain America, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Storm, my wife, Fala Vale, Venom, Nova, She-Hulk, Rocket Raccoon, Silver Surfer, Beta Ray Bill, Black Panther, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Iron Man, and Phoenix. God, pump this game straight in my veins. This is so...
I'm very happy they didn't lie to us when we played it at SGF. They told us by this holiday season you'll be able to play the game, and they didn't lie. So shout out to y'all at Dotemu.
Yeah, shout out. And they're doing God's work. Absalom's looking like it's killing it. We'll have our impressions next week of that game, code provided by them. Thank you very much. That said, here's a little bit of an update from last week's main topic. Again, I don't want to get political, but we're about to. This comes from literally me. No, this can't be correct because the most unbathed losers on the internet told me they had it on good authority, the voices in their head, that this game flopped. Fake news, I say, as Ghost of Yotei debuts as the 4th best-selling game in the US for September. Now, these are captured through the days of August 31st through October 4th, my birthday. So this is just with Ghost of Yotei being on the market for 2 days, and we're seeing it do as good as numbers as the first game, as we reported last week. Again, debuting 4th, only behind Borderlands 4, NBA 2K26, EA Sports FC 26. So congratulations, Sucker Punch and the crew over at SIE. You absolutely love to see it. And for the unbathed losers out there, shut your mouth because it smells and it smells like shit. That said, big change at Alan Wake. This comes from the Eurogamer website. Big change at Alan Wake Studio Remedy as CEO steps down following the failure of Control spinoff FBC Firebreak. After 11 years, the CEO will be stepping down. Tero Vitrala has stepped down at his position effective immediately. Hate to see it, but I like that there's accountability when things go wrong and people leave, and hopefully no other layoffs come from Remedy because they're busy working on the next Control game. So Godspeed to them.
And Max Payne. Don't forget about Max Payne.
And Max Payne. God bless Max Payne. That said, it is time for what you've been playing. But first, our impressions and review in progress of The Outer Worlds 2. See, gang, we're not going to spoil nothing. Okay? Video watchers, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow morning like the rest of everybody, okay? All right? I ain't going to tell you if it's good or bad. If it's happy or sad. Okay? That said, we're back. Ooey, ooey. What thoughts of that video game that Future Joe talked about? This is now past Joe who's living in the past. This is Back to the Future right now.
What in the wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff is going on?
I know you cut it and it's not going to be for audio version, but you went into Dr. Seuss there a little bit.
Did I really?
Just a little bit.
I mean, I did have some green eggs and ham this morning. Gang, Kyle Stevenson, make your case for Ball X Pit. You've been having it in the background, letting these AI play your games.
Whoa. Well, he's his own person. He's not an AI. Okay.
Fair enough.
He has feelings, Joe.
I unlocked him. He after this run, I'll read what it says, but it's basically like he's lived alone in solitude and all he's known is games, and that's why he has that ability. Listen here. I've waxed poetic about Balatro. Joe can attest to the hooks that Balatro does. Mm-hmm. I am feeling that same effect with Ball Pit, and I talked about it briefly last week, and I only did a few runs before the show last week.
You did like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I did like 30 minutes before we hopped on last week.
So about 30 hours have passed.
30 hours, it's all I could play. Obviously I'm going through it with some... Am I still here? Am I still here?
You scared me.
Yeah.
You scared me.
I'm going through it with like not the best mental health. It hasn't been great lately, so all I could take is a non-narrative game. Like I would love to continue Yotei. I've only taken 2 out. I want to keep going. I want to finish Death Stranding. There's so many other games I want to play, but all I can think about is the allure of watching numbers go up, evolving balls into new special powerful versions of them with cool unique traits and building buildings that will help in future runs, and it's like the perfect dopamine rush of one of my favorite genres that is viewed as very old school, brick breaking. Because when was the last time we got one? Like I think I talked earlier this year, we got a breakout game that I was super excited for, and I played it, and it just didn't hit. This is giving me that, and more so with the roguey elements and the constant upgrading, and it's just a perfect gameplay game, which is exactly kind of what I need, what I think we all need in certain times in our lives, and it's really, really great. There's no real story. There's nothing crazy going on narrative-wise. It's just, you got to see what's at the end of the pit. And you keep, after you unlock, beat a level a certain number of characters, you'll get little gears that will upgrade the lift, and then the lift will bring you further and further down. And each level has a different theme of enemies and new abilities. Like the second to last level is like a heavenly base level, and so like the enemies gain the ability of floating above the ground. So now when you're shooting, they will go underneath the enemies and not hit them, which is a problem. And like the last the boss level has a ton of projectiles being shot at you, and it's hard to dodge, and then they home, right? So like you can't really get away from them unless you shoot them, and the mix of characters, it's really, really great. It's one of my favorite gameplay experiences of the year.
Oh wow.
I am going to obviously let it sit once I'm done and this platinum's ready by the time we do the trophy room rewards, because again, I don't want recency bias to kind of like take over.
Sure.
But it is all I can think about. It's all I want to play. It's really, really good. And made by a very small team too, which is really, really great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've played a little bit of it and I echo it. Like I'm only on, I think, the second level. I've beat it with one or maybe two other dudes. It's a really fun time, man. Like, and the gameplay loop is so simple. It's like it's Brick Breaker and the bricks are a little weird. And instead of focusing on balancing it back to you, it's how do I bounce it all over the sides and break all these barriers and break all these enemies and get all these numbers, and just how do I make the most mayhem happen on screen? And I really dig that.
And to that point, Joe, there is even a character that you will unlock that is that if you bounce it back, the ball will do more damage every time you bounce it back. So then you get like crazy big numbers go big on the screen and just like decimate enemies. It's really, really, really incredible. It's really great.
I do want to very briefly talk about a game that, well, one of the reasons why Outer Worlds review did not get complete. Okay, why it's a review in progress. Battlefield 6, 44 hours. Battlefield 6. It has ruined my sleep schedule. And I love it so much. It is the Battlefield experience I've been wanting for, it seems like, over a decade. And it may just be over a decade. I played the single player. And again, code provided by EA. I'm paid off, I understand. That single player is real boring. My word. I played about 2 hours, and I'm like, I'm going to get back to this because I know I want to, and I will platinum this game. And I know Vincent Pella headed this operation of getting Battlefield out there, and he doesn't miss. This definitely feels, though, like a Call of Duty campaign that Vincent Pella used to make back in the early 2000s. It is, the premise is just so ridiculous. It literally makes zero sense. And the shooting galleries that you're a part of just feel just not even overly orchestrated. It just feels like, okay, this is a room where 5 people are going to come in and I'm going to shoot them. And then I'm going to move into the next room. And there's this enemy. He's the bad guy because his face is messed up. And it's just, I'm not following it, guys. It's taking itself uberly serious of something that is, the premise is just so stupid. It's like, there's a private military group that has somehow grown in prominence that is rivaling NATO, funded by a mysterious organization. And we're fighting all over the globe against just a bunch of private military people, but they're also the same fighting force of NATO, and they're also still buying the same jets and same bullets that like NATO buys. It's like all of it if you just think about it for more than a second, everything crumbles. It's like, no, I think NATO crumbles in a different way other than a private military, whatever. Not gonna get political, but it's stupid. But the multiplayer is so much fun. I unlocked C4 as a recon, and I've been just running around blowing up tanks. I'm a simple man that likes simple things.
I keep seeing videos on TikTok of medics, and I want to run around. I just want to follow you around with my little zappies, and I just want to zap people.
There's one guy that's only killed 4 people, but he has thousands of revives.
I want to do that. That seems so fun.
It's definitely a us-ass game. That's the thing. You don't have to be quote-unquote good. You don't have to have a high KD to hit number one. Like, you could just be the team player, and you're equally of an asset. So, again, Battlefield 6, it's gonna be surprisingly up there for my game of the year. That's all I gotta say. It's crazy. That said, like, have you played anything this week? Because you alluded it's been a busy week in the Light household.
I have still been playing some Final Fantasy for the channel.
All right,
So
like
I
that.
just made it to chapter 16. I just met the mayor of the town who's in the
Oh.
Shinra building.
Okay.
So I'm slowly and steadily making my way towards that. I keep saying to Mr. Light, I'm like, I think I'll have 2 more videos. And then I do a video and I'm like, I think I'll have 2 more videos. And then I make a video and I'm like, I think I have 2 more videos. And I think I've said that 5 times now.
Yeah. At any point, if you need to sit down and talk about what you're about to run into story wise, I'm all here. I'm all ears.
Okay.
Because things get weird.
Okay, that's good to know. Thanks.
Do they?
But I haven't played Ghost. I was loving Ghost of Yotei. Okay.
Yeah.
But then I started reading again. I was in a big reading slump, but I am so far out of that. I know we were talking about that last show, and this isn't a book podcast.
Everybody,
so
are the clown is in the Fortnite shop. Continue. I am listening.
I have since last Wednesday, well, I guess since last Monday, I have read 8 books.
Hell yeah, Light.
I have read almost a book a day.
That's awesome.
Now, granted, they are very easy reads. They're short. Like the biggest one was like 430 pages. Like they're romantic, whatever. Last night I started a book, but this one's actually like really, really good.
I'm sorry. The only reason I'm laughing is I had a joke pop in my head of like the same sentiment of these guys sending you their junk on social media. It's massive. 400 pages is a massive book.
I started a book last night at like 6:30. It was after dinner time. And again, small book. It was so good I couldn't put it down. I had that book finished by 11:30.
Awesome. That's great.
I'm so into reading right now. I'm so happy. And it's been great for like Kyle, like you've been saying, like you just need ball pit because you just kind of need that. I need that. I needed something that's going to get me off social media, get me out of my head. And Yotei is amazing. But like you kind of have to, I don't know, you have to immerse yourself in that story, but it's still kind of like emotional. And then you're still kind of thinking about other things. Like it's not shutting my brain off the way that I need it to. When I read and I get into these books, I'm like fully in the book and playing through the book. So it's been helping me like keep my brain grounded. And it's been really good for me.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, I love that for you.
I think in the same way as what books are doing for you, it's kind of like what I've been doing when I'm not playing ball pit. I've just been trying to catch up on campaign 3 of Critical Role by watching their abridged versions, which take all the story parts of like 4-hour episodes and put them down to like an hour. And my weekend was filled of watching those. And I kid you not, downloading a mobile game and then whatever mobile game ad popped up, downloading that and playing that. That's all I did all weekend.
Like,
what did I say?
I think it was like very hard, and then you like stop there, right? Oh no, there you go. There it was. I needed something to get me off, and then there was a long pause. I look at the camera. I'm like,
this is why I get unsolicited dick pics. I do that shit all the time. I don't even mean it. What was the one with my back against the wall from stream that no one has let me live down?
oh, God.
I don't know. I think I
Dan,
said
let
something
us
about
know.
my back is against the wall and everyone's just coming at me or something like that. Like the people on my channel have never let me live that one down.
That said, I'll say I'm at the final chapter of Ghost of Yotei. Like I'm at the no turning back, and I'm also like again because I'm doing a review, right? So I have to put it down, but damn, I'm in the mood of like I'm dropping everything to play an hour chunk of a thing. So like I'm playing a few hours of Outer Worlds, then I'm playing a few hours of Yotei, then I'm playing a few hours of Battlefield, then I'm playing I thought only an hour of Ball Pit. That was like 5 hours. Like it was like just there's so much going on at once, me playing wise, that I am very overwhelmed. Alex Smith writes, the quote was, I love it. Jesus Christ, like you said this? I love it when my back is against the wall and everybody is just coming in front of me. Lord have mercy. I
In
need
the
context.
context of the enemy waves can only come from one direction.
Okay. Yeah, listen, I've never blamed a woman for unsolicited pics, but that that quote I think invites something, you know? Please don't do that though. Everybody. Are you holding on to something? Anything at all?
Holy shit. Can we make like the old school motivational poster and have that quote be on there? Like the hang in
It's
there
like-
poster, but it's
Like
not.
like the old fashioned like 50s, like the woman working type of thing with like
Rosie the Riveter?
yeah, Rosie the Riveter, but it's like
Honestly, Light, though, just real talk, if
Yeah.
you should make you as Rosie the Riveter and sell merch with that.
Yeah.
I
be
should.
sick.
My step grandma was an actual Rosie the Riveter.
Hell yeah, that's
IRL.
awesome. That's
There
awesome.
you go. That thing, it's in your genes. All right. Kyle,
She hated me.
what's the latest and greatest coming to the PlayStation storefront? Kyle Stevenson, I gotta chop the voice.
Just the nonchalant. Oh, she hated me.
Oh, blonde hair.
Oh, that's great.
I was the step grandchild. I was
Sure.
unwanted. Okay, anyways.
Oh
Fair
my
enough.
god. I needed this laughter so bad. Thank you so much. October 28th from Three Fields Entertainment and THQ Nordic comes Recreation. That's rec like car wreck. So it looks like a racing game. That's on October 28th. October 29th from Xbox Game Studios and Obsidian Entertainment. You already heard it in the audio version, but Outer Worlds 2 is launching.
I have thoughts on that 10 minutes ago.
Sure. October 30th, Arc Raiders finally is launching on PS5. Also on October 30th, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake is out. I'm actually super excited for this one. October 30th from Digital Eclipse, published by Atari, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is out on October 30th. I'm super excited for that one because they do like documentary on it, and like that's what I'm most excited for. Because
I thought you were about to say Mortal Kombat Lego game, which would be fun.
That would be
That'd
dope
be
as
sick.
hell. What a collab.
Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage comes to PlayStation 5 on October 30th, same day as the Mortal Kombat Collection. So fighting game fans are eating well next week.
Nice.
And then finally on Halloween, Tales of Xillia Remastered. What is going on here? Dan makes an appearance.
So big.
Maybe that's the ghost story you were telling us about. Maybe it was Dan all along.
I just love how he's like
Underneath.
he's crawling underneath. He doesn't want to intrude.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Love you, Dan. All right. Kyle Stevenson, continue, please.
So sorry.
Oh, that was it. Tales of Xillia
Oh,
Remastered on Halloween next week on PS5.
Fair
Oh my
enough.
god.
Hey gang, it is Halloween next week. Are we gonna dress up? Remember, I was a
Sure.
Fall Guy bean.
You
I will
were?
go all out. Yeah, I was a Fallout bean. Remember, we all laughed about it.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
You were in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
I couldn't get it all in one single frame, but I've learned my lesson this time. Or have I?
As
Next week on
as
Trophy Room.
somebody
Just
who
not a
has,
clown.
Yeah, no clowns.
No class.
As somebody who only has $3 in their account, maybe. Oh, actually, I lied. I saw one on TikTok that I can make. So yeah,
All
sure.
right. Fair
I'll-
enough. Fair enough.
Just get
I'll
a
be good to
sheet, and you can be a ghost.
Yeah. Or ghoul.
Sure.
Classic.
I don't want to hint at it because I thought it was really funny. So
Okay. All right.
Mr. Light and I have a Halloween party at one of our friends' house who like goes all out. He's like a party planner, like
Oh,
he's just
nice.
so it's gonna be really cool. But it's villains theme rave.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I had to figure out what villain I'm gonna be.
Cruella DeVille,
And how many glow sticks you're gonna have?
the ultimate.
Well, I
badass.
have a Poison Ivy cosplay that I did when I was selling cosplay photos. So I think I'm just gonna do that. But I've gained a little bit of weight since then, so I don't know if it's gonna fit me, and I'm afraid to try it on because I don't know if my ego can handle it being too small.
All right, fair enough. I don't think Poison Ivy as a villain. I think they changed her ways a bit. Again, I think a nice Cruella DeVille because she's the.
I'm trying to
ultimate
not
baddie.
have to shop for anything. I was trying to be
Oh,
better
fair enough.
about my
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well,
Mr.
if you
Moneybags
run out of
over here.
ideas,
Going on
Cruella
dates,
DeVille.
buying another Fortnite skin. Like, what's going on over here?
listen,
Man has it all.
I get it. I'm paid off. Here's time for our favorite segment, but unfortunately, the last segment of the show. It's time for the Sony Pony Express.
Yeehaw! First one comes to us from Ghetto Berry. Hey guys, hope you're all well. I asked a few weeks ago, where did you think gaming would be in 30 years? But now I want to go back in time. Imagine you all came across a time capsule. What would you find inside that defined PlayStation 25 or 30 years ago? And what would you put inside that capsule today for future us to find in 20 to 30 years' time? Take care as always.
Cliche as it is, I think I'd drop a memory card in there. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
drop
that.
A little memory card. Mad Catz controller. Remember
Sure.
Mad Catz controllers?
Sure. That's what I
Always
could
had that to
afford.
play, too.
I would drop in the games that I loved playing as a kid that like I don't necessarily like have anymore. Like
Yeah.
how many times can I talk about my chicken little game? But also like the Sims game that my friend had on GameCube that I always wanted to play but was never able to play, and my Game Boy Advance SP with the Sims busting out.
I had this. I think I had a version of The Sims. I don't know if it was busting out, but I had it for the SP as well. God, I
What's
felt like a
really
king when I had
funny
that.
is I hunted for that for years because I found my SP and I wanted to play it again, and I found it at PAX, PAX East a couple years ago, and I started playing through it again. It's hard. I beat that game when it came out, like I was a kid, but I think because it just feels like less intuitive now because it's older. So it was hard for me to play that. I was struggling. I had to Google things. I was like, I couldn't Google things when I played this before. How the hell did I figure this out?
It was the herbs. Sims herbs.
I
think.
remember that from
Oh.
EA.
I don't know what.
think.
Something you said ignited it in my head. Yeah, and
It was
for
orange
me-
and black, right? Cover
I've never even
Yes.
heard of that.
Yeah.
URBZ.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
my
I thought
goodness.
like HERBS,
No. I think it's short for suburban.
like
I think.
suburbs or something,
The
or
herbs.
urban or
Herbs.
something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, that makes
Uh,
sense. I thought you were growing things.
Again,
farming
Breaking
sim.
Bad Telltale game.
There you go.
I guess. Kyle Stevenson, as the person with the PlayStation 1 memories,
Hi, that's me.
that's you. What are you putting in here?
I am putting in the first ever DualShock,
Hell yes.
because that was a game changer. I am putting in a multi-tap because there are only 2 controller ports, so having the one that you would have to attach on top or go under on the bottom. A lid cover sticker,
Like that.
because that's how we would customize our consoles, by putting a sticker on it. From my fellow old people who grew up with PlayStation, I generally miss them, and it is a goal in my life to buy all the issues again. I loved PSM Magazine so much.
Oh, yes, with a demo disc in there, bro.
Yeah. Well, PSM, I don't think did many demos. There were ones that did that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like PSM was all PlayStation. That's all
Yep.
they covered. And
Yep.
like their covers, the art on it were always so good. So definitely a copy of that. And then like, yeah, Final Fantasy 7, Star Ocean 2, all the
yeah.
games that I grew to love play. Crash Bandicoot, of course. Like, yeah. That's
If it was me, I'm living through my N64 time. Okay, because like if it was PlayStation 1 again, that was at my grandma's house. So it's like, I don't know, the demo disc of Gex the Gecko and Blasto were
Shadow
the
Blasto.
mainstays.
Yeah.
Blasto's my boy. But I would throw in an N64 banana controller a sealed copy of Pokemon Stadium because I'm selling that son of a bitch. And a sealed version of Star Fox 64 because I'm selling that son of a bitch. I'm gonna be a very rich man. I ain't
So-
opening shit.
To get O'Berry's second part of that question,
Yeah.
if we were to make a PlayStation time capsule today,
Yeah.
what would we put in it for future 20, 30 years time for people to uncover? Copy of Concord,
Yeah, I got the Concord controller right here.
which I'm so jealous you have. Oh my god,
It's
that
right
might be
there.
one of the rarest things you probably own.
Yeah. It goes
The-
for $400. Yeah.
50th anniversary of Skyrim re-release.
Yes, yeah.
God bless.
Put an Alexa powered device in it, and then the only thing installed on it is Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got it.
I like that.
We'll put it in 19 inches of Venom. Let's go. You
It's
know.
pretty good.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say one of the controllers that we like the designs of.
Yep.
Ooh.
Which I think
Astrobot controller. It goes in.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm partial to. I don't know. It changes all the time, but Spider-Man one's pretty good. The
I
God
was
of War
gonna
one's
say-
pretty good.
That said, I've seen on YouTube, there's a guy that sells a legit Leviathan axes. We're throwing that in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're $500, but I'm just saying, my
It's
Christmas.
real steel.
Where did you find? Where does he sell them? Does he have a website or is he on Etsy?
I'll give you the link on the
Okay,
post show.
I need that.
Yeah. Because
Me, I don't want to spend money on a Halloween costume. Also, me buying a $500 Leviathan X. You know, priorities.
It's probably very sharp. Instead of Dan crawling in whenever you get it, it's going to be a little light running through holding the axe in the air.
She would too. Oh my god.
Okay. Next question. Would you like to read it for us, Kyle Stevenson?
Sure can. I don't know if I lost or if I won this run. I don't think I'm platinuming it. I did win. I have like 4 more runs to go. Cowboy Ninja D writes in, also, who's going to Walmart and snagging the new PlayStation jersey?
Yeah.
I would
Not a
rock
bad
that.
boy.
Yeah,
Right?
it's not bad.
Put a white tee under it. I think that you rock it pretty well.
Can you click on the one that's on the back? What's the back? The back's very important.
PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah,
kinda
it looks a
little
little-
cheesy.
It looks like it like
Come-
they
It
pressed
should have
it
just
on.
said PlayStation and not
Listen
the logo.
here.
Yeah,
Listen
and then
here.
the TM
Whoever's in
really
charge of
ruined it.
making merch, if you're going the baseball jersey route, why not put the year PlayStation came out as the number?
It was right in front of you.
Like,
You
what?
need to be the merch
What?
guy, Kyle.
What are we doing?
I'm a big
I
boy.
don't understand.
It also it doesn't. It looks a little chintzy. I
It
know it's
really
from
does.
Walmart,
Right.
so you like
Yeah.
you know, but
It does.
It's Walmart. It's
the-
20
I
bucks.
like the front. I
Yeah,
like
the front looks great.
The
Yeah,
back
front's
ruins
good.
it though. I would have rather it had just been plain.
The collar.
And,
I
like-
like the collar.
Where are the symbols at? You know, like
Yeah.
maybe the buttons could have been the symbols. I digress. Who knows?
Yeah.
Is it? No, just regular buttons.
No, just regular old black
Yeah, fair enough.
buttons.
Fair enough. All right.
So I won't be snacking that now.
I'll give it a goog.
M Night Prime writes in, "Hey, Trophy Room Trio, question for the Sony Pony Express. Yeah. So, Mr. Badbit Joe claims to have platinum Elden Ring on both the PS5 and the PS4.
Lots of claims going on over
But
here.
we will never know because he won't hashtag release the list. Have you liked the game so much you finished it on multiple systems just because you wanted to? For me, it's Control. Hell yeah, I did the same thing. Though going from the PS4 at like 20 frames per second to 60 frames per second on the PS5 made me love the game even more. Oh my god, that is night and day. I love the PS4 version, but when I played the what did they call it? Was it the Ultimate Edition or Enhanced Edition? Whatever the
I don't remember.
PS5
Yeah.
version of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it runs so buttery smooth. It's incredible. For me, it's Borderlands 2. I played that on PS3. I played that on PS4. I played it on PS5. It is. I will play that game over and over and over again.
I have 2 games I've done that with. One is an obvious one. You can all guess it.
Skyrim.
And the other one is.
Took way too long.
I was like, do you know me at all, people?
I didn't see on. Like,
I was
because had
thinking of a
window
joke
connected.
answer,
Yeah.
and I couldn't come up with one fast enough.
I
So
could
yeah,
see on the
Skyrim.
screen.
I got
Okay.
all of the achievements on my 360. And then I just recently platinumed it on my PS5. Base game, I got all the trophies on like the PS4 or on the 360, the PS5, the Xbox series, the all of the things. But then the other one is Horizon Zero Dawn. I've platinumed that on both 4 and 5.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I
gotta go
did
back
that.
to the remastered version because it was so pretty, but I just wasn't in the mood to replay that story again.
Yeah. I for Skyrim, that one, I think it was like I came so close to, because I played it on Xbox, so like the 1,000 whatever Chivo thing, and then when I switched over as like, okay, PlayStation's the mainstay, I'm gonna try to. I did a very dumb thing when I was young. I was like, I'm just gonna replay all the games I really like on Xbox on PlayStation, and then you forget the PlayStation 3 was coded like shit, and those games ran like ass, and old games old, so it's like, no, that never happened. But that Skyrim is a game that's on my bucket list of like, you need to go back, you need to experience why it's so freaking great. And yes, I do need to platinum that game. Like that's a bucket list plat.
Do you think there's any chance that on Skyrim's birthday we get a date for the next Elder Scrolls?
For you, Light, yes, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, you asked it all sweet.
You did.
I'm not gonna say no to that.
I asked nicely.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for Joe with Bloodborne, but it'll work for me.
No. All right, Kyle Stevenson, do we have another question on the list here?
Are you sure you want me to read the last one?
Go for it, please.
This comes from Daddy Diwali. I'm not writing what you put in there. Hashtag release the list. Don't be a grums, Joe. Don't be a grums.
Listen, no, it's happening. November 11th, okay? On my Luminous Arise stream. Not sponsored. Apparently I have to say that now.
It's totally a Joe move too, by the way, that you're gatekeeping the list towards an event.
Yes. You got it's this is a content creation biz. We got to make it a day. Got to market it.
I don't know.
And it's Daddy Defraudy corrupting our fantasy critic league. Hashtag he should release his list. All right. That's all I'm going to say. That said, that's been the trophy room this week. I was going to read a question from
Light and I.
Listen, I was going to read a question from last week that pissed me off, but I'm going to end it on a nice fuzzy time. This has been a fun show.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Do you remember that? Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy really wasn't fuzzy, was he? Ponder that. See you next week.
That's what happens when you have a kid for too long. You know what I mean? He just gonna be quoting Bluey next week. Before we leave,
Bluey's great.
Is there anything we want to spotlight before we get on out of here? Kyle Stevenson, what say you, sir?
Myself, Mr. K-Set, pretty much everywhere. Once again, if you see anything weird on Blue Sky or 61 Indie socials, no, you didn't. Wink, wink. We'll see you next week.
You're killing me, Kyle.
61indie.com for your indie game news goodness. We're finalizing the Indie Game Awards nominees slowly but surely. It is a painstakingly long process. That's right. It's crazy. A lot of really good indie games came out.
How much do those indies have to be a part of the show? How much do they pay?
Oh, absolutely zero, actually. Oh. Yeah, they pay nothing.
That's what a likely story.
Okay.
Miss Lightweight, anything you want to spotlight before we get on out of her?
Yes. For all of your gaming needs, you can follow me on YouTube and Twitch at Lightweight Gaming. Nice. And for all of your movie and TV show needs, you can follow me on Lightweight Reacting. I just had Tremors go up today on that channel. And on Lightweight Gaming, I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII. And I'm hoping to start streaming again soon because I really freaking miss it. But I don't know when that's going to happen. So follow me both places so that you know.
Fair enough. And you can follow me over at Mr. Badbit on X and Blue Sky. You can follow the show over on youtube.com/PS Trophy Room. And I feel like there should be a YouTube video up towards the end of the week on my end. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to that. So very excited about all that. Oh, Kyle's looking at a very pondering. Oh, Light's also like, ooh, what's going on?
Where are all these secrets coming from, Joseph?
We need to have an intervention Light with Joe. He's holding way too much.
That's right.
from us. I don't like it at all. In
I
fact,
thought we
it's
were friends.
pissing me off.
I thought we were friends.
With all
Real
that
friends
said,
share secrets, Joe.
with all that
And
out of
Kyle.
the way,
I'm the only one left out of all these. I'm gonna go do something and make a secret from you guys.
No.
fair enough.
Like, I know nothing of what he's talking about. I'm also in the dark here.
Yeah, but you have secrets too.
Oh, well, for reasons.
What the hell is that all about? All right. With all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody keep your wits about you, keep hunting, and keep playing PlayStation. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And stream.